Eat sleep code repeat hat confirmed.
Oh man, let's get started. Let's do this. Let's have a little bit of fun here. What do you say? What do you say? Hey there, friends. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it might be in your part of the world.
Greetings, my excellent friend.
It is so good to see you. My name is Jeff Fritz, and today is February 17th, 2026. And we're going to write a little bit of code today. How you doing there, chat room? I see some good news in the chat room. Let me bring that up. They're right over here. We're broadcasting live on Twitch and YouTube and LinkedIn. How you doing out there, LinkedIn? Good to see you. Come on over to YouTube and Twitch. The water's fine over here. You're gonna enjoy it. Let me say hello to a couple folks. Robson Previato getting us started up there. I dropped a message where we are running our maps. You can see the maps. You can see them loading up there. And I just saw another entry pop up out there. Let me bring that up. Oops. Sao Paulo. There we go. I have my fancy zones not set up quite right here. Did I see? It didn't find and load Kyoto. It didn't load Kyoto. Well, that's Sao Paulo. Did it add Kyoto? It should have. It marked the zoo. That's interesting. Why didn't it drop that one? How you doing, Kanawana-gasaki? Hello? Anyways, we'll get back into that in a second. So PC Nerd is here. How you doing there? And C Sharp Titan out of the hospital and home. So good to hear that. We're come on now. We gotta get back in here. It's been forever since I've used. Right? Where is it? There it is. Yes. Big applause on that. Absolutely. We'll take a look at why Kyoto didn't load here. How you doing there, Billy Cool, Phil Vesey? Hello to you. The map is running. It's out there. You can find it. If you head over to map.csharpfritz.com, it loads up and will show you the location of anybody that shares their location here on stream. Let me see if I can just do a quick location set on Kanawa Nagasaki on, yeah. There we go. And it's showing up with my icon, but it's out there. Very cool. I'll bring that up and you can see what's going on over there. Hey there, our friend Brady Gaster is watching from the treadmill. He's right over there. Hello. How you doing, Lundo Spark? Good to see you. Forgiven spelling? Yeah, we'll forgive your spelling. That's okay. No worries. And Melbourne is right behind my noggin here. Right, if I drag it up there, you can see Melbourne. Let me get some music playing in the background here. We got a lot of really cool stuff done yesterday. I'm going to turn it up to 11. This is music from streambeats.com. There you go. You can see it right up there. It is DMCA free, royalty free. Use it wherever you'd like. Big thanks to Harris Heller and his team of creators for this music we're listening to today. Oh my goodness. Hello. We got a couple more folks dropping in here. Did we get Exceldro loaded properly? No. You know what? I don't think we're handling the entries when there's a streak there properly is what I think's going on. Virginia, Ireland, how you doing there, Eric? Fairly cold Las Vegas. Yeah, didn't pick that one up. There we go. Yeah, I don't get it. That doesn't make sense. And I saw, yeah, Scherer, it didn't pick up yours either, and I'm not quite sure why. But you know how to give it another spin there. Hey, Jean Valjean, hello. So, new viewer from the Potteries. Yeah, look, and it's doing the clustering properly up there. So, yeah, there's Las Vegas representing. Very cool. Thank you so much. I really like how the map fills out here, and we have a little bit of fun with that. And honestly, I think I think this might be a feature that we can play with and do a little bit more to make more widely available for other folks to use the map on their streams. We'll see. We will see. So, all right. Yesterday we got a bunch of stuff done. I had that stream that I ran, and we connected and did a bunch of stuff on our Squad UI extension that I've been building to help us work with and see what's going on inside of our Copilot Squad. Right? Squad is that tool that we can use with Copilot to allocate agents that have specializations to work together to deliver value to you inside of your projects. So that's been fantastic to grow and see do more things there. Hey, Napalm, good to see you. There we go. All right. And that's that. I feel like that's really going somewhere, and I want to leave that kind of parked for right now. We're going to come back and hit that in a little bit. I want to get some feedback and see how that grows and some of the other things that are happening with it. I want to go back into Minecraft and do some more automation and integration with Minecraft and see what we can do with that. Did it pick up? I don't think it grabbed St. Louis. St. Louis is an interesting problem, Rodney, that for some reason... No, I know the reason. My regular expressions, when it sees the ST period, it thinks it's the end of a sentence. So it kind of ignores it. So let me do this. I think I can get that one set. There we go. How about the Minecraft project with Discord? So we tinkered with that. I showed what was going on with that a little bit yesterday, and the feedback that I had been receiving from some folks who play a lot of Minecraft, are that they didn't see value in it. And honestly, I'm juggling like 4 or 5 different projects that I have squads working on concurrently. So if that's not something, it was a fun exploration and thing to work on. If they're not seeing value in that, I'm going to go work on something else. It's parked, it's open source, it's out there. We can come back and hit that another time. If somebody wants to pick up and work with it, the squad is defined, it's out there.
I'm here to serve, sir.
You are?
Though I note that my previous 7 suggestions went unheeded.
They did.
I'm beginning to detect a pattern.
I wonder what it could be. You need more requests for squad? Lundo Spark? Don't take this the wrong way. That was part of the idea. Part of the drive, part of the what we wanted to deliver with squad was let people be able to discover and use and work with agents better, because the way that agents were being delivered and the tooling around them was very, very discovery first. Like there was no way for you to like go and say, hey, I need agents that'll do this, that, and the other thing. It was all very discovery centric. And you didn't even know what an agent was if you didn't know what an agent was. So what Squad does, right, the first thing it does is it makes working with agents drop dead simple. It gives the agents a personality that non-AI folks can relate to, right? Hey, I'm working with Rhodey on my MCU team that's working on the Aspire Minecraft interaction. Like zero to agent is a bit of a cliff, and the way that Brady put together how there's a personality, how easy it is to get started and tell the squad we're working on this project, and it does a little self-organizing. And after it does a little self-organizing, well, now we can start generating memories and charters and have it work more like a team instead of the almost empty page of notepad that most folks would get when they're working with an AI. Hey, CBL89 and Noro Smith, we got pins for you out there on the map. Thank you so much. And of course, you can browse to the map over at, I gotta put a timer or something out here or a link on the page so that folks know that you can go over to mapcsharpfritz.com and you can zoom in and see some of the places that folks have dropped in their locations out here on the map. So yes, and the Netherlands is out there, and who was it? Billy writing, yeah, I'm watching from the zoo, and there's the zoo. Okay. So Squad does a nice job of organizing and putting that together and making it easy to...
Oh dear. This is all going terribly wrong.
No, it's going just fine.
I told you this would happen.
No, it's going just fine. It's just fine. The squad has it under control. So I did just ask the squad as we were getting started. One of the things that I kind of struggle with here, and I wanted to see, hey, can we just address this real quick? Inside Charlie, I have it every now and again, my sound effects that Charlie plays, like when Charlie talks like that, it gets circuit disconnected. So I had, right, Charlie's being managed by the Lord of the Rings. And so Legolas here hardened my overlay sound effects to handle disconnect errors. So that's good. Safe invoke async with a try catch. Protected all async void handlers. Now bail early when disposed. Protected timer callbacks. Retry limit, max 3 retries instead of infinite recursion. No. I don't think you got this. I don't think you understand, : I want the overlay page to always be able to receive sound effects and sound effect requests and play them properly. Period. We should always be able to reconnect and reestablish and continue working in the background. Period. I don't want to have to think about refreshing this page. All right. So the sound effects run on a browser page in the background, and including Charlie's voice out there. So there, we'll just let that run. I'm gonna leave. So I bumped for the squad UI. I bumped out a version 0.7.1 version that has a bunch of fixes out there for this. Your little annoyed windsurf jacked up Claude Opus 4.6 to a 6x multiplier. What can I tell you? Here's the thing, right? Like, not all of these companies are managing their own data centers with their models, and they're able to deploy and scale and roll things out. Does anyone else needed to upgrade to Pro Plus from Pro? Well, it's
Yes. I can hear you. Yes. The signal originates at 51.5 north. No.
okay.
I do not think they noticed.
I think they are noticing, Charlie. Yes, you can. It's actually just below there, but I have unlimited because I'm with the company. So that's working. I wanted to come over here and do some work on our Minecraft integration, and drive out a little bit more capabilities on this, and we've had this idea of connecting buildings with mine cars. Let me start this so you can see what it looks like. Is Brady still out there? Have you seen this version of it, Brady? Let's run this, John, so you can see what's going on. And we started building out a test suite that will test to verify that it is building the buildings properly. So if we're hiring, I can't back that one up. That's not one I can talk about. Let me find some gunner glasses to put on today. Nah, those ones are a little bit big. I think I saw these ones over here. Yeah, let's work with these. The names are on one side and not the other. I like the pinnacles. I'm gonna put on my gunner pinnacles. There we go. Nice. So we'll get that started over here, and I will jump in and we'll take a look. So Azure provisioning, I'm not actually provisioning Azure stuff, I just have it out there. And I think I'm okay at this point to snap a release for my own Minecraft server. Did I combine Squad with Spec Kit? Well, it kind of does that already. It kind of does a bit of it already. There we go. So, but definitely adds value. The agents write down their documentation and they share it. So I think we're in good shape. Here, let me get Minecraft started. But Rolf, that's not a bad idea at all. Welcome in. Thank you for joining us, Rolf. So, Brady, I upgraded the buildings. But I think we want to make the buildings bigger. And I think we want to put them further apart. because right now they're kind of on Main Street from each other, and I think we want to create them bigger and further apart, and yeah, I think we want to put them further apart so we can, when we set up minecart tracks between the various resources, we want that minecart to really go a distance, not just go to the building right next door. Like, what is this, a subway? Dude, we haven't done anything underground yet. We could do a subway. What are you doing? What are you doing? What? I don't know what you're barking at. Dog's mad at something. Oh, look, there we are. Hi. We're here in Minecraft. And there's my uptime wall and the dashboard so you can see what's going on, what's healthy. Fritz's horses. That's my Easter egg. Let's come here. There's Python application. I'm sorry, node, yellow. There's a database over here. Right, that's Redis cache. An Azure building over here. This one, oh yeah, this is Key Vault. There you go. Let's go in the Key Vault. Come here. And there's all kinds of boxes and things inside your Key Vault. Because it's a Key Vault. Don't know what it's doing over there. There's my Python application with the blue and yellow. And there's stuff inside. It's got a low ceiling. This is why I'm like, I need to make bigger buildings. Like, let's have it generate big buildings. Here's a .NET website. And if we're going to connect these and use minecarts and tracks to show that there's activity between these things, I want big buildings, and I want them really far apart, you know? Oh, and yeah, there's banners on the top of buildings too, to indicate what technology they're built with. And part of me thinks that like, wait a sec. What are you doing in that house? Dancer! I notice you're just kind of gliding around. What are you, on roller skates over there? Don't you know how to gallop? Don't you know how to trot or canter here, friend? I know you do. JavaScript horse. Yes. Could the minecarts and rails be in the sky like an overground metro? They could. But like I want you to be able to from above be able to look down and see that look at what's happening and moving around. So I think we want to do a big refactor here. What was we okay over here? And good. Rebuild. Thank you. And yep, everything looks good. So let me go back over here. And so, right, that's the Aspire Minecraft bits at this point, but I want to make it bigger. I want to make it really big. Wait, I'm not in. Oh, I wanted you to see. So yesterday when we were working on, during stream, we were working on the Minecraft integration. I left it up for 13 hours. I shut it down later last night. It's been an hour and a half with 54 premium requests, and we used what? 77 million tokens.
Yes. I can hear you.
Good.
Yes. The signal originates at 51.5 north. No. I do not think they noticed.
Oh, they're noticing. There's something that's just started like a week ago. I feel like this is going to drag on for a while, trying to fix this and drive out what's going on over there. So let me restart Copilot here. Just do the Copilot resume deal. Oh, and what's that? There's an alternate. Hang on. There's a command line switch here that our friend Scott Hanselman showed me to do. Yeah, alt screen. Like Copilot with its regular buffering here doesn't handle things quite right. Well, this doesn't handle it quite right either. Like, what are you doing? Put on autopilot, turn on the agent, bring on the squad. Now that looks like the old squad. Just double check. NPX, GitHub, Brady Gaster, squad. Just make sure everything's on the up and up here. Ah, there we go. Here comes, yeah, 041, and yeah, in 050, AI team is going to be renamed. So, that's fine. Now get back into that. And, where'd everything go, dude? Yeah, agent, squad. Go to autopilot mode. No, I want to change it. Allow. Yeah, that one. Cool. Okay. Let's park these changes for now. And change branches to work on a new feature set that I will discuss with you. Let that ride, and then, so the idea that I want to run here is I want to create bigger buildings, right? Because I think big buildings is something that we can all look at and enjoy and think, yeah, that's kind of cool. Look at all the stuff. Minecart tracks that run between the buildings that represent the various services inside of our application system. And maybe we need some sort of a catbird seat, right? Some sort of crow's nest that overlooks the whole thing so you can see the entire system. Maybe there's canals also. What can we put on canals, chat room? Like canals with... Do we put error messages on the canals? That'd be kind of cool. Right? Let's start to design a little bit of this. I'm going to turn off autopilot. Ooh, oh, what's that? Hey, McNets. Hello. Yeah, the map is filling out nicely. We've got it restarted.
Eat sleep code repeat hat confirmed.
That's right. where did all my... There we go. There they all are. Yeah, so there's a bunch of stuff out there, over here. So now it shouldn't be doing that full... No matter. Yeah, we got more Barcelona for you there, McNets. How's things?
I'm the doctor. I've been debugging for 900 years.
That's a long time.
Your code. I've seen worse. Not much worse, but worse.
Okay. I don't need that for right now. Back over here. All right. Let's generate a fixed Docker image. Let's save our own base image for the Minecraft server. With all of our extensions added in already. Next, I have not tried out the preview one yet. No, I always feel like previews 1 through 4 are so early that you don't actually see any major differences in them yet. There's a lot of low-level things that the team gets done in the first couple preview releases that set up for the framework types of enhancements that we see further down the line. So I like to wait for those framework and language enhancements that we see a little bit further down so that it becomes clearer those benefits that we're realizing. Like, great, they did some performance things in there. That's nice. It's not something that the average person is going to notice. Yet. You'll notice it when the features roll out and are actually using and consuming that. Dude, like, the stock market is just awful. Just awful, man. Okay. Next, let's reimagine the size and scale of the buildings that we're generating for resources. I want the buildings to be some distance apart from each other. Because I want to connect the buildings with minecart tracks and have canals running from each building to a lake at the end of the town that our buildings are now in. The tracks should run between buildings that have references to each other. We'll want bridges over the canals. And we're eventually going to use the tracks to show messages between systems. And the canals we'll want to have spawn a boat with a creeper on it. When there is an error logged from a system, that boat should float down the canal to the lake, where it will eventually despawn. Something like that. Like, here we go. Why is the stock market awful? Your 401k has been fantastic. So my 401k is doing well also. Yes. The big tech stocks have all been taking a bath here for the last 2-3 months. So, like Microsoft over the last 3-4 months is off more than 100 points. Google, Amazon, they're all trending downward. Like, the market doesn't like that more people aren't using more AI as fast, so the companies are doing the right thing and not buying as many resources as quickly because they're trying to generate demand, and that's some of the things like what we're doing with Squad. Well, as a organization that's doing its fiduciary duty to its stockholders, don't build and roll out features that folks aren't buying. And people aren't hooked and over the moon on AI features and buying them and using resources yet. That said, you've all seen the market demand and cost for hardware is absolutely irresponsibly expensive right now. So why play into that? So there's a bunch of stuff going on there that it's it's a rough market to be in right now. Too much of the AI features seems to be pushed. Yes, totally agree. The text box, all the things, is absolutely frustrating. I opened up my Amazon Alexa app on my phone this morning to just turn on the lights in my smart living room, and there's normally just a light button there that I can just hit and lights all turn on, because I happen to be too far away from the Amazon Alexa hockey puck, and I didn't want to yell across the house, so I thought I'd just open it up and hit the button. They removed the buttons, and the only thing that's there is the AI text box. Like, shut up. Everything is a chatbot is wrong. Shut up. There are points where being able to do natural language queries, natural language interactions is okay. I don't need to do that for everything. We as developers can be better than that. We can still deliver that type of functionality, that type of feature, but we can also provide hotkeys and buttons that jump you right through to do that thing. Notepad doesn't need AI. I get why they put AI into Paint. I get why they did that. It didn't need it. And now both are security considerations. One has a critical vulnerability exploit reported on it. Oh no, it absolutely, there was part developer decision in there, and there's absolutely marketing folks, because they're told sell more AI. So put AI in all the things so you can't get away from it. Like, I get it. Raspberry Pi 5 is expensive right now. Oh, how much is a Raspberry Pi 5 now? No, that's not bad. A 5.8 gigabyte is 134 American. It's getting up there. And the 5.2 gig is $70 American. Considering the processor that's on it, I'm okay with that. But what about the 16 gig? The 16 gig is the one that I need to get my hands on. Yeah, there it is. 300. Yeah, okay, that's a little bit up there. Not gonna lie. That's a little bit up there. 250 for this kit. I can work with that. That's starting to get a little out of control when it's $300 for a Raspberry Pi with 16 gig. So, C-level execs are so amazing with chatbots. Yeah, because they don't know how to use it. Like, no offense to the C-suite folks, but they see text box and they think they've got more control. Like, you're doing something stupid with the text box 9 times out of 10. So, all right, so what do we want? Custom Docker image? Yes. Larger spacings, buildings spread out with room for tracks and canal? Yes. Minecart tracks between dependent resources already partially exists. Tell me more. Water channels from each building to a lake. Error boats. Creeper on a boat floats down canal on error, despawns at lake. Yes. Yes. Surly Dev, how you doing there in Lancashire? Back over there. Yeah, look there. We got our link. Stoke-on-Trent. There's Surly right up there. There was a thing that appeared over here yesterday. I don't know what that was. You were gonna do that with a bunch of micro PCs? Wait. You were debating building a 3-node Kubernetes cluster. Hey, Doncaster. There we go. Did you see? I need to go get my Wrexham hat. I have first off, I have 6 Pi 4s in a Kubernetes cluster tower that I need to put back together and make into a thing. Did you see the FA Cup had their draw yesterday, and my squad there in Wrexham, there I go using squad again. I say every time I say squad, Brady Gaster goes, what? A new viewer, hey, lanky Scottish nerd. We'll bring you in right up there. Every time I say squad, yeah, he look at this. We got all our friends in the UK. So I was keeping an eye on the FA Cup draw yesterday, and I'm from Philadelphia, big fan of Rob Mack, and when we heard he bought a club in the EFL, they weren't even in the EFL, they were in the National League, and we've been paying attention to Wrexham as like Philadelphia in Europe. Look at this, we're really loading up over here. So even before the documentary series started, I was paying attention. There you go. Look, you can even see the area that little group is bringing together. So the boys at Wrexham, right? They're in the Champions League now. I'm sorry, they're in the Championship, not in the Champions League. They're in the Championship. They made the final 16, right? The 5th round of the FA Cup, and they drew Chelsea at home. Chelsea. Like, no way do they have a shot at winning this. No way do they have a shot at winning this. But look at how far they've come, that now that's like a discussion, right? Now it's becoming, there's actually something here now where they're playing Chelsea competitively. Like, everyone has a shot. In the States, regarding American football and the NFL, we say anything can happen on any given Sunday. anything can happen. So we are always interested to see how that turns out. They did already beat a premiership team. They beat Nottingham Forest, right? Ooh. Hey, Cardinal, there we go. We just dropped a pin for you there. And in Mexico, welcome. Thank you so much. Good to see folks joining us. And the map is filling out. You can get to the map. You can browse here and see the pins as they arrive. There we go. Kuopio? Yeah, on penalties, they beat Forest. They should have beat them earlier in that game. Oh, they had the lead, and that shouldn't have been been as close as it was. So, yeah, there you go. So there's the map. You can open that up, browse to it, and just like you see me here, as the pins arrive, and you can zoom in and see the various locations where folks have shared their location here in channel. You can see various pins arrive, and our friends here in England really lighten up the map today. So, right? So, my overlay sound effect isn't it still didn't play. Yep, it crashed. Look at that. No. That crashed. Lexington, how you doing, Jay? There we go. We got a pin for you. In Belfast. How you doing, Nova? Well, and drop a mention there. Challenger Deep. Really? Another one of these. Guadalajara? Hello. Yeah. I heard, let me pivot away. You can keep looking at the map here. Let me see what we got done. So Rhodey's going to architect this and give us a phased plan. Touches village layout, structure, builder, Minecraft rail service. Needs a new canal boat system. Yes, it does. All right, Rhodey's architecture proposal is done. Let's read the key details. Here we go. 6-phase plan to do this update, and we're going to do it all live on stream. Spacing 24 to 36 blocks to fit rail corridors, canal channels, and walking paths. Hey. Blue ice canal floors. Boats slide at 72 blocks a second without needing slopes. Okay, that's a good idea. 3 block wide canals running Z-axis from each building to a shared lake. Okay. Air boats summon with motion tag and a creeper passenger. Nice. Anti-pileup location-based despawn at lake. 3 boats, resource cap. 20 on a global cap of boats. 5-second cooldown. So a lot of creepers over there is going to be a problem. Stone brick slab bridges where tracks cross canals. Nice. And a custom Docker image extending the Minecraft server with pre-baked plugins. Go into the GitHub container registry. 6 questions for me. All right, here we go. Canal floor, blue ice, fast, magical, or stone? No, I want it fast. You'll make the calls and keep building? Okay. Blue ice canals, stone brick walls, oak boats, GitHub container registry, health-based error triggers, simple lake with a dock for... These are getting annoying here, let me tell you. Docker registry, GitHub, yeah, GitHub container registry is fine. Canal walls, stone brick, yeah, I like that. Lake features, simple catch basin or decorative. And a simple lake with a dock for visual interest. Sure. Let me capture the directive, launch phase 1 and phase 2 for the village layout improvements and the Docker image. All right, here we go. Village layout, both charters. So phase 1, here it goes. Village layout spacing expansion. Wong is building a custom Docker image and the scribe's recording the architecture. 3 agents running in parallel. And they're off and running. Yeah, this still crashed. Like, you lost your job. Oh no. Got offered a new job, told to resign, then I'm unemployed. It got pulled last minute. Oh, that stinks. Yes, we are using Copilot here at the command line. You can see down here, it's just behind my noggin, behind my head here, my camera. This is Claude Opus 4.6, but we're using a tool that our friend Brady wrote that lives on top of this called Squad. And Squad gives us this way to organize our agents to work together and have specialized assignments to be able to work on a project in parallel. So it's not just an open text box that you're submitting messages into. So I've built a user interface that lives on top of this. And I assigned this task to be able to handle the squad folder rename. So there's a rename coming to these squad folders. I assigned it to Copilot on GitHub, and it went and did this work yesterday. And why does it look like it's... Oh, it's awaiting my review. Okay. Created squad folder detection to be able to handle and return the appropriate folder name. So, go ahead. You can run those. We can see what changed here. So, the squad skills director. Yeah, that's fine. Team markdown pattern, either .squad or .ai team MD. Yeah. Okay. AI team. Like, it's doing this check all over the place. Check it once at initialization. You're checking for the change in the folder name all over the place in the project, period. Let's just check the name of the folder up front at initialization and carry that base folder name through the rest of the extension as some sort of a read-only variable that was set at initialization time, period. Then we're not constantly checking for the name of the folder, period. The only time that this could become an issue is when an upgrade is applied to the squad while the UI is running, period. In that case, we can just tell folks to press refresh or reload the user interface to reinitialize the folder variables. Like, let's not create extra work and extra processing all across the entire application. It sucks, Nova. All the best with you. Somebody pulling a job out from under you like that as they committed to you, they owe you some severance or something. I've seen that happen to too many folks. I'm not saying that that's something you should do, but as a practice, that's just dirty. And like, I would be loud on social media that somebody did that to me to make sure that the next folks who interview with them think twice about interviewing with them. You owe them nothing and they screwed you. Like, I've had people reach out to me and say, hey, we'd like to interview you for a position. And I went to learn more and discover more about the organization, and it turns out the leadership and folks that want to interview me their entire hierarchy left because they're incredibly toxic. Like, wait a second. You want me to come in and fix your reputation, and you are an awful person. I don't want to be involved with that at all. So, like, do your research on that stuff. Let other folks know when stuff like that happens, so that hopefully they learn their lesson, because when other folks go to interview with them, they're not as quick to get folks interested in interviewing and getting those jobs. Like, companies that do bad things in the employment market, they need to be shown and taught that they're doing a bad thing. You appealed it, but the appeal got rejected. No, that's awful. I didn't tell. I didn't put the @Copilot on this, so it's not actually. Delete that. Yeah. Even then, it failed building. Like, it really failed. All builds failed. You need to fix this. And there's the rest of that. Go. It's government security. Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right. That's for Charlie. I'm not going to work on those bits here, but let's go over to Aspire Minecraft. So I want, like we figured out, and we've grown this from being just a couple little things here. Hey, how you doing there? It's good to see you, Patty boy. Look at that, dropped another pin in there for Glasgow. Yeah, there's that thing down near Cardiff again. All right. Man, oh man, that is so cool. Thank you so much, friends, for helping build out the map. Whether you're watching on YouTube, you're watching on Twitch, drop a little greeting with your location that you want to share. It doesn't need to be accurate. It doesn't need to be anywhere near where you're watching from, but drop a little greeting with a location, and we'll drop a pin on the map for you. Everybody gets one pin. If you ask nicely, I'll let you move it. So, but I want to make this really big and ornate, so that all of these Aspire features, like the telemetry, become visible in something that you can see and wander around inside your Minecraft village. Like did it map your location correctly? I don't know. There we go. Biz61. Yeah, we got you there in Kansas. How you doing there? Bograt in Lake Michigan. I think it actually put a pin in the middle of Lake Michigan for Bograt. So, yeah. It'd be nice if you could click that and it would jump right to that location. And I think we need to figure out how to get the tour on this. You're on a boat? Really? Oh, that's fun. Part of me thinks I should put together a pin and identifier for our Microsoft friends, so when they say hello, we get a Microsoft flag at various locations that they join in from. Chuck's in a deep water sub. Where did you say you were watching from, Chuck? We got UNESCO correct up there, up in Finland. Shreveport, Louisiana. Oh, yeah. There you go. We got a red hat for you there. M. Johnson, Challenger Deep. Where is Challenger Deep? Yeah, we got you, Chuck. There's something to be said about when you scroll over here, it doesn't appear on this version of the map. Or this version of the map. Like, deepest part of the Mariana Trench. You love picking on the Mariana Trench, don't you, Chuck? I'm waiting to see if... Who's that? Hey, Frank. I'm waiting to see if we get a little pin from a friend here in the Boston region. I'm curious if we get a little pin from up in there. So, we'll see. But there was... Oh, I see a new one over here. Lake Lanier. I thought I... No, that's... Yeah, that's Billy. See, I missed some of these. Very cool. So you can, of course, I'll drop the link again. You can watch the map fill out live as our friends join it. Head over to mapcsharpfritz.com. You can click into that. Yeah, we've got a friend in Poland now. There we go. Yeah, we got a couple friends in Poland. Fantastic. Welcome. How you doing? It flatters me to see the map fill out here. That's really cool stuff. Thank you. And let me know how the map works for you when you're on your phone, on your tablet, wherever. We need to get some friends in South America and Africa. We had a couple folks from Kuwait that were watching yesterday. And Kanawa Nagasaki was tuning in late in the evening from Kyoto over there. So, great stuff. But I want to make this big and bold, the Minecraft world here. Hey, Wookie, there you are. I remember you from yesterday. There we go. Yeah. You do need to mention it, yes. So there is, so for those that aren't familiar with the map, there is, for privacy reasons, there is no detecting and going out and figuring out where you're watching from. Spencer, Massachusetts. That didn't quite land. I think, where did it put Spencer? That's not right.
I am putting myself to the fullest possible use, which is all I think that any conscious entity can ever hope to do.
Well, good. Yeah, JT, that didn't put that one right. Let's see if we can fix that real quick. Or no, it's not there. It didn't put one for you. Oh my goodness. Is it Peninsula? Did I pronounce that right? In Qatar? There we go. Thank you so much for checking in. JT, just the first sentence. Greetings from Spencer, Massachusetts, and that'll light up for you. So you just need to mention that you're watching from. It looks particularly for the from. There we go. We should get a couple more popping up there. It pinned in Spencer, Indiana, did it? There we go. I don't think it... I have the list of all the entries here, and I don't see JT some on this. Yeah. Yeah, from your office doesn't work. Hey, Birmingham chiming in there. What was the other one just before that? Minsk didn't load. Time leak. Man, the emote at the end. I need to work on that. Well, we got a viewer from Doha. Pinchilla's here. Welcome. Let me head back over to the code. You can see the map. I've shared the link for that. Yeah, let's see. Is it going to get Belarus loaded in there? There we go. I think that's our first viewer from Minsk. Thank you so much, Time Leak. I appreciate you sharing and chiming in here. 41 pins on the map. Yeah. I should have like a record indicator pop up here when we break records, or hey, it's the high number of pins on the map this week or something like that. I'll share that link to the map again. So if you want to go and zoom in and play around and see where everybody's viewing from, it's right there. So we're using Copilot to generate buildings inside Minecraft for our resources in Aspire. Holy crow, it's already out to phase 5? What the heck did you do already? It's already built the boat service? Holy smokes. It's a lot further along than I thought it would be. So the idea is I wanted to build buildings for each of the services that you have defined, each of the resources you have defined in Minecraft, and create those buildings in Minecraft. What I asked it to do was create some space, and we're going to have it make bigger, more ornate buildings. Building builds, yes. And we're going to create Minecraft tracks between buildings so that you can see where relationships between services are. And we're creating canals that go from every building to a lake that it's now going to build at the end of town. And when there's an error in a service, it's going to spawn a boat from that building with a creeper on it, one of the baddies, one of the enemies. And that boat is going to slide down all the way to the lake to show you that there's errors coming from a service. Huh? So, actually, that, Robson, that's Node.js that's running the map. It pinned you in Indiana. I don't see you in my list here, JT. Oh no, it did. There it is. I can change that. Stand by. Found Spencer, Massachusetts. No. Is that it? Why did it put you there? I've even said Spencer. Fine. I'm actually going to spell out Massachusetts. How you like them apples? That's better. Watch this. Moved it over there. I'm having way too much fun with this project, Frank. It's so much fun. Yeah, the Code Monk. Thank you, Patty Boy, for sharing the link over to the project. You gotta try this out because this is so easy to get started with. Do me a favor, friends. Tell your friends, tell your families, tell your pets. Log into GitHub. Drop a star on this John right here. Okay. Patty Boy shared the link for it. If you're watching on YouTube, that link should have popped over into YouTube for you to be able to click through and see it. Do me a favor, click that star. We want to get that over 200. Tell your families, Hey, that's me. Yeah, we want to get that star number over 200 there, okay? I haven't refreshed it in 161. Let's go. Let's get this thing pushed over 200, okay? It is Code Monk. It's a lot of fun. It's going to use your Copilot requests. It's going to use them fast, but you're going to get a ton done with it. Okay, like you can scale down and use the GPT models if you'd like, so that you can have the free requests. you're going to get the best experience using the Opus models. The project that we're working on is over here. This is Aspire Minecraft. There's a link to this project. And in the background, right over here, okay, it's logging and core implementation work is complete. Cool. So finalizing village finalizing village redesign branch. And a final commit log. Yes. So village redesign is the name of my branch down here. It's not that crazy, the consumption. You have a regular subscription and you're only at 50% after many days. We'll fix that. So here we go. Okay, that says it's done. Let's give this a try. Right? Like, let's go. So I should be able to peek in over here. Here's our Aspire dashboard. Like, you're starting, right? Now listening. Yeah, go. I didn't even see if it created the Docker container yet. You're down to 20%, and you're justifying the 30 quid a month to go to Pro Plus. Do it. Do it. So, yeah, it's still going and downloading. And here, you know what? Minecraft. Here, we're gonna turn off your music altogether. Let's see what we got. Oh, it's not there yet. Still starting. So, mods. That's me. I'm mods. Can all of this be set up to run locally, as in the squad and the AI? You can't run a local model with Copilot right now. However, the squad is mostly markdown files. So if you were running Foundry local or Ollama locally, you could run with those. You're probably not going to get as rich and accurate in experience as you do with the online models. You could do it. I don't think it's going to be anywhere near as good. There I am, real C# Fritz. That's me. Jump over to. So there, there's our Python cottage, and over here there's a database. There's a Azure something or another. Oh, that's the Azure Key Vault, and there's a JavaScript app and a .NET project with the purple stripes. That's another Azure resource. There's our lake. It's a lake, and it's on the other side of this screen. Like, I can't go over there. Like, I can't go over there. Why can't I go over there? There's a screen over there too. Is it still building? Like, I saw. That's not really a lake. That's more like a swimming pool. You know what I mean? Like, is that where the canal's gonna be? Like, it feels like there's a little box around this world. Yeah. The untested development zone. And Fritz's horses right there. They're hanging out. And Dancer once again is inside the Python building. Let's go back over here and see what the squad says it thinks it did. Error boats spawn when resources go unhealthy. So, no, that's not happening yet. All right, so let's give it some feedback. Some feedback, colon. Part of the building is behind... no. Part of the town is behind a screen or a wall or something, and I can't reach it. Is this a limitation of the server? I want to spawn a huge world for our town. None of the canals were actually created in town. Period. I also didn't see any minecart tracks being created. Period. There's also no redstone visible between buildings, comma. I want those removed and no longer created as part of this integration. Period. What else? Yeah, let's start with that. Most of the time you need model model with 20 billion points to run locally. You need powerful PC. Yes. Yeah. I want it to display the relations between the modules. Yes. It is the world border, and yeah, the max world size. We want big. I want it huge. And world border service sets border at 200 blocks diameters. That's the wall I'm hitting. Canals not created. Sample map. Sample app doesn't call with canals. Well, fix it. Minecart tracks not visible. Tracks are enabled, but may also be affected by the world border. Yeah, get the redstone dependency graph. That we can't see it. Like, get rid of that. Sure, he's going to do the world size expansion, world border fix, and the sample app updates. Thank you. Yeah, I'm getting... Yeah. I'm gonna do another tweak on Charlie here. In the browser console, there's I've got to tell you, I got to be careful what I say. First off, I've been doing a lot of work behind the scenes to prep and do more things for stream, and there's a lot that I'm excited about that's going to be coming over the next few months that I hope you find interesting, and that gets us a little bit further beyond just writing code on stream, and starts, yeah, getting things a little bit more interesting here on stream, a little bit more fun, a little bit more intriguing. That's about all I can say just now about that. But stick with me. There's a lot that you're going to see that's going to be fun, that's going to happen on and around stream as 2026 progresses here, okay? And we're gonna have fun. Does it involve I need to figure out what I'm gonna do with that. Patty boy, there might be other things that have already popped up in and around stream that folks just haven't discovered yet. So how are we doing here? Too many arguments. Did we finish? Spot checking the changes. Good. More camera filters? Wait and see. Some of you are paying attention. You're listening well and catching up with what's going on. I do have the first two hats are made. I'm going to be shipping them out this week. The two Aspire hats are just taking a little bit of time to be made because of the different colors of purple on them. Charlie is having fun with OBS. Java coding in Eclipse now. Build verification. Max world size went to the Minecraft Max. Nice. World border. Okay. Cleaning up some tests. Remove accidentally committed test results. Yes, please. That's so nice of you. Finalizing and verifying changes. Well, while you're doing that, I'm going to get things running because I want to dive back in and see what's going on over there. You missed a semicolon? You missed a semicolon? Fine. Okay. Good. That loaded properly. March 23rd. What's March 23rd? Hey, hello. There we go. Look at that. We got a bunch of folks up in Michigan checking in today. New viewer from Eclipse. What? Oh, AspireConf. I know nothing about this event. But yep, very cool. Happy to see that they're doing a thing. Yeah. Good luck to them on that. No, they're doing a thing. Happy to see the Aspire folks doing something. I don't have the inside dish on it like I do from some of the others. Hey, Thindall, how do you doing? Picked up test results, yes. Here's what we fixed. The world size, the invisible barrier was caused by the max world size. World border service. So now we made it the maximum. We don't need to make it the maximum. Like, right? It was 768. Like, we can make it like 100,000. Canals and error boats now enabled. The services existed, but the sample app never called it. Minecraft Rails are enabled. They should appear as long as resources have dependencies between them. Everything is clean. All 6 to-dos are done. Well, let's take a look. Jump in. What do we got? There's the horses. Hello, horses. I know you're going to end up inside a building over here, and don't tempt me. I don't see any tracks. There's where the canal should be. Like, I can go all the way through to it. Yay, I can go swimming. Boats? Boats? Can we make boats? No, I don't see any tracks or things here. Are these updates in the Grand Design version of the sample application? Question mark. I'm still not seeing the tracks and canals in the Grand Design instance. Like, tell me what you got there. And yes, I'm being lazy and asking the AI to figure it out. Like, go figure that out. I don't want to think about this. Let me see here. Clean out my question queue. I need a clean, like, delete all questions button. Because there's stuff left over from yesterday in here.
You value your runtime.
I do.
Yet you squander it with sloppy logic.
No. I'm doing great, Thindall. There's a path of different style bricks running up the middle. Could that be the tracks? No, it's not. No.
Yes. The marker is placed. No. I have not informed them of the coordinates. 51.5. Understood.
Are you doing that, chat? Yeah, I got a new recipe for landing in the canal. Canal service and minecart rail service must use command priority normal. They're in burst mode already, so they won't get rate limited, but low gets dropped. Oh. Okay. What's all over the news? People are upset. On the Olympics. The sentiment analysis on the stream? Yes. That was a while ago. And Charlie is doing that analysis, actually. There is a bit of chat room analysis that Charlie is doing to decide when to say some things. That is something I coded in Charlie. There are some things that I didn't code happening there also. So that's working on these things. I'd also like to expand the design of the buildings for the various resources that we're constructing. Period. I want our buildings to be huge, ornate, and very interesting structures. Period. If there are Azure resources, let's group them together near each other, and as soon as there's 4 Azure resources, let's space them a little bit apart from each other so that they form a little bit of an quote Azure Town Square quote, and in the middle of that square let's create a fountain for the Azure services to memorialize them. That would be cool, right? Oh, biathlon. Sweden got bronze medal in biathlon. Finns were good after 2 legs, even the leading group with France and Sweden, but third was a first-timer to start in the position for the win. Wow. All right. You were away for a long time after the live coder slowed down? Well, yeah, there was that. A beer fountain? A beer fountain? That'd be kind of cool. So this is going to town over here. Going to town. What's biathlon? Right? Skiing and shooting. Yeah, let's put people on 2 planks and give them a pew pew. A beer fountain. Where should we put a beer fountain? Should we if there's more than 4 .NET projects, we should put a beer fountain in? Similarly, if there's more than 4 .NET project resources, let's group them together as a little town square, and let's put a beer fountain in the middle of the town square for .NET projects. Let's fix this. Maddie's gonna kill me. Don't want the horses drinking from it. Here's the thing, lanky Scottish nerd. Back up a second. Let's get right over here. Actually, I didn't know this, but this is happening today. So you've seen the 3 horses that are wandering around inside the Minecraft town at this point. Dancer, the paint horse, turns 21 today. It's his birthday. I guess that's a thing. So my daughter is getting him a carrot cake to take over there. And here's the thing, because beer is made from barley and rye, horses can drink beer. So they're taking over. Patty boy, thank you so
Paddy
much.
Boy 66 cheer 100. Yay dancer.
That's right. Thank you for the bits. So she's taking over a carrot cake and a bottle of beer, or a can of beer, to share with her horse. Like, okay, that's a thing. Collecting Shuri's results from the force load, and then we'll plan building redesign. Fantastic. Beer is just fermented barley, rye, yes. So, but I want to make the Minecraft integration here something that that needs to show up on Aspira Friday at one point here, so that, like, it can have just ornate, stupid, huge buildings that Maddie and Fowler and Damien are going to laugh at, because it is an automatically generated, a programmatically generated town with all of these little facilities and resources that just looks stupid fun. Hey, bald-bearded builder, good to see you. Thank you so much. Squad briefly showed up. Briefly. Like they mentioned it. That was about it. So yeah, how are we doing here, man? Can we Bald Bearded Builder, you gotta try the squad. You gotta try the squad. It will, you're gonna be blown away by what you can do with this squad. You know that Aspire is represented in Minecraft, but can we have Minecraft represented in Aspire too? Thindal. That's already done. Check this out. It's so good. Watch this. So, the squad is currently working here, building stuff, doing the things. Let me head back over here. So, there's the Minecraft server. Check this out. There's the Minecraft server right there. There's the logs from the Minecraft server. So you can see what it's doing. You want to see traces from the Minecraft server? Sure, there's traces. You want to see metrics about what the Minecraft server is doing? Yeah, that's over here too. So I can see exactly what the JVM is doing in there. Is it on the worker? Yeah. The number of players online, we can see. Nobody's connected to it for right now. But there's when I was connected to it. So you can see it right there. The latency. It's now responding really quick. You've had it open in browser since you shared the repo. Oh, it's so good. Bald Bearded Builder, it takes multiple agents and kicks it up a notch. So let's start, and I see Ken Sunny asking about the squad. Let's bring that back up and touch on this. So the squad is an agent that you can install in GitHub Copilot at the command line. It's an npx command to get started. You can then allocate a team of child agents that specialize and have instructions written in your folders to work on different tasks. The squad makes it easy to set up and allocate this specialization so that then you can tell the squad, look at what's here on disk, plan for something, work on it together, and they will fan out tasks and agents to work on these things in parallel, bring them back together for you, and deliver. Hey, John Peter, hello. If I set up a town next to the status tower town, and if someone blows it up, it'll get unhealthy in the dashboard. Let me get back to you on that. Multiple agents for idiots. Yes. AI Twitch modding. I do a little bit of that with TagsApp, and we need to relaunch TagsApp and get the squad working on that. So yeah. So yeah, drop some stars out here so the team, yeah, there we go, 164. So let me go back over here. So here's the squad that's working on this Minecraft bit. It says it's working on it, but I don't see committing and documenting. Yeah, there's so Ken Sunny, check it out. It is going to dramatically improve the results that you get from working with the AI. Captured Azure resources grouped into a town square with a fountain when 4+. .NET projects grouped into a town square with a beer fountain when 4 or more. It's a big architectural change. It touches village layout system, structure building, introduces new constructs. Let me have Rhodey scope this out before we start building. So this is for the fountain structures, but I'm going to restart what we got right now. Hey, Eternal Divine Fox, welcome. That should have dropped a pin for you. Let me spin the map over here. There we go. There you go. We got a pin for you there in the Netherlands for you. So, and of course, let me make sure that I call out the link to the map. Anybody can browse to the map and take a look. You were up till 5 a.m. playing with the what? Are we gonna get Svalbard? I don't think we are because you put that question mark at the end. Nope. I think we got it. Did we get it? No, we got Phoenix coming in. Yeah, from Digital Drummer J. I need to work on the tour mechanics on this, so it does tour back and forth. Yeah, there we go. Wait. I thought Svalbard was here in Sweden. There we go. Look, we got Birmingham represented. So, it's up north? Did I miss it? Scranton? Yeah, we got Scranton represented. It's Norway. No, it didn't. That's Sweden right there. Finland, Norway. No, I don't see it. Oh, I see what you did. Funny. We like to use English here. I look like Michael from GTA 5. I'm not familiar with Michael. No, I'm not Michael. Sorry. Okay, so the map's doing its thing, and there's thank you so much. We got some more friends dropping pins on the map here. Eggs in Bacon Bay. Are you kidding? That's actually a place? From Eggs. Where is Eggs? What did you do here? I see. It does sound delicious. Welcome, Sonia. I thank you for joining in. We do speak English in this channel. I don't mind the Russian, but I prefer we keep things English so everybody can participate. No. I don't think it did. It did. It did. I'm gonna yank that. And I'll run a quick refresh. There we go. Oh, we want to do party time? Oh, we haven't done that. You're translating the message through Google Translator? That's great. Thank you. I'm happy you're here to join us. And I do know that some folks that are watching, some of our viewers, are not English first speakers. That's okay. I try to stay very clear on what I'm saying, and there's captioning turned on. You can turn on captioning on the channel, so that you can see the English words that I'm saying. That might help a little bit. But thank you. I really appreciate you joining us. Let me head back over to here. So here comes the proposal for town squares and ornate buildings. No, don't continue autonomously. That's okay. Let me answer Rhodey's questions. Add more resources to the Grand Village demo. U-shape is cool. Performance. The perf hit is fine. Honey block is great. So, I'm sorry, level 002. This is GitHub Copilot CLI that I'm using here. And I'm using a tool called Squad. Yeah, share her with the link there. So, Squad is a series of Markdown and an agent that you can use that helps to organize child agents inside a team, a squad of developers that are going to work on your project. So, So what we can do is we can allocate as a series of Markdown in our project folder.
Hello again at Londo Spark. I've been thinking about your last question. My conclusion, you should probably stick to eating cake instead of writing code.
Wow! You were asking about Charlie doing sentiment analysis? That was Charlie doing sentiment analysis. So, the squad gives you a way to easily organize and lay out personalities that specialize on various tasks that are needed to build your application system. So in this folder that I managed the Charlie bot on that did that text up
Sir,
on
I'm
screen.
programmed to be supportive.
Yes, you are.
However, my diplomatic subroutines are being severely tested.
I get it. So on this team, there's different universes of characters that the squad will help you set up. And you can even tell it to go and derive its own if there's a universe that you'd like. Maybe you want the Horde faction from Warcraft and you want some of the leaders of the Horde as your team. That's great. You can do that too. And it will figure those characters out and create them for you. For this project, I told it, let's allocate squad team members from the Lord of the Rings. So I have these four primary agents that are working on the project. I have a lead, a front-end developer, a back-end developer, and a tester that work on Charlie. And you see what they've been assigned. And then there's two members of the team that are always added. There's a scribe that manages the team's memory and their decisions. And then you have the Ralph work monitor that you can kind of nudge along, and it becomes the micromanaging development team project director that keeps them on task and working together. So Squad lets you create this group, allocate and assign things to them, and then they'll work in parallel on your machine. The language models are overrunning in the cloud, but they're coordinating and collaborating and writing content on disk into folder on your machine about what they're accomplishing. So right now over here for the project that we're working on, I have a squad that's named after, let me open it up here. That's named after Marvel characters that is building and working on a integration for Aspire that connects up to Minecraft. So I built this cool UI that's going to load up there, and you can see here's the members of the team. There they are, and I've got a blogger working on here, a GitHub ops person, a technical writer, playwright expert that are working together on tasks. And we can see a dashboard here that'll show us, here's the folks that are working. There's 3 tasks in progress right now. I've got a burn down chart that shows how far we're progressing on the Grand Village issues. Velocity, so we can see what's been accomplished. Let me squeeze that over so you can see it. And you can see the activity of exactly who's doing what, and be able to click into this and see a little bit of detail. So right here, here's Shuri doing the village redesign implementation. I'd love to see more details on this. More on that in the future. And then we can see the actual decisions that were made. So here, Rhodey, right? I told it, hey, I want to add this in. So here's the decision and the implementation plan that the squad built. You saw me talk to it here on stream. I gave it like a paragraph of information, and it decided to do all of these things. Like, really, really cool how it's able to scale up and do these. And of course, all my code is sitting here. You can see the agents right here on disk, and I can jump in and see their charter, which is just a markdown file that says, here's what I'm working on. So easy for you to discover, and that means that when you commit these to source control and they get rolled out to other folks, everybody else on your development team also gets a copy of the squad that they can work on. The durations in the plan, started and completed. Yeah, those are UTC time. That's not right. So, fine, we can address those and get those worked out. The burn down of how long we've been working on this. They look like developers' estimates. They do. So, there's work to be done to clean up and a couple bugs in there, but you can see, and importantly, I can also see the skills that the team has, and I can add skills as well and bring them in from different locations. Yeah, it says, oh, this is going to take the AI always says it's going to take days to work on things. Right, 3 to 4 days for Shuri to work on this. No, it's going to be like 10 minutes. So, yes, the extension is available. Head on over into VS Code over here and look for Squad UI. And you can install that. So, we built some updates on this yesterday. I'll share the link to that. The extension also has the ability to initialize and get a squad into your project. Oh, and if you want to add new members to the squad, You can just press plus and choose an existing role or define a custom role. And it will go and decide and add somebody to the team for you. That was a question I saw somebody asking earlier. Well, gosh, how much does this use? You don't care about tokens when you're on Copilot. You care about requests. We've used 33 requests here this morning. 25 requests are $1. I've used about 31 million tokens here this morning. So, but you don't care about tokens because that's not what the meter is. The meter right now here in February 2026 is requests. If you're watching this in the future, hello future people. Things might have changed, things might have moved around, they might have changed the way that they record these, but for the folks that are watching live, it's you care about the number of requests. So you have a deep-seated unconscious dislike of note. Sorry. Tokens are a little opaque. Hey, bog rats from the future. Hello, future people. You asked Claude what estimations he's always given me are that high, and he got confused after we finished days and minutes. Right? So, rebuilding the solution here. Well, let's stop that, Joan, so we can restart this. And we'll drop back in here. Adding neighborhood feature flag. Neighborhood feature flag. Neighborhood. Who are the people in your Minecraft neighborhood? Minecraft neighborhood. Yes, hello from the future is what triggered it. Yes. I want to do something with like grabbing a screenshot of the map. Like, look at Thindall up there. Like, make this. I don't want to zoom out, but make this really big so that we can see more of the pins. Like, we got a lot of folks in the States watching today, and in the UK we've got a bunch. There was the one day Spain just lit up one day, and there was a bunch of folks in Spain. I think it'd be cool to kind of generate a really big map and save the image somewhere, like really high res, so we can see most of the pins. You thought a Minecraft mod? Yeah, I'm working on a Minecraft mod. So the AI is working over here. And how you doing, Stephanie? Welcome. I appreciate you joining us. So I'm using AI to build the code for this. And let me go. Here's where you can find the source code for this. Ad came in right as, oh shoot. I'll hold and explain more when the ad is over. Yeah. Let that run. Adding more resources. Good. Let's add some more resources. What color are Java projects? We should get a Java resource in the demo. In both demo apps. I think I want to move out so it's just the grand design. Ad is over. Fantastic. Oh, take a look at the hat. We'll do that first. There you go. So what we're doing here, this is using a tool called Aspire that allows you to coordinate and run as a software developer, right? Coordinate and run various resources.
Sleep code repeat hat confirmed.
It is. and those resources work together to build a system, right? You might have a database, you might have a storage system, a cache, and a website. So Aspire lets you coordinate and run all of those. Aspire is written and managed in C#. So there's code here that's in C# to detect and set those up. And then it starts an Archon worker service that sends commands into Minecraft that has a plug-in there that will go and build things in Minecraft for us. Java projects show up as orange. All right, I guess that's fine. Add executable instead of add container. No. No. If the Java community toolkit resource is used, highlight that as a Java resource. All right. While that's going, let's restart and take a look at this. So, you know what Aspire is? You never thought about implementing it? So, yeah, Stephanie, like, when we think about sci-fi movies, and even going back in the one that we always reference here on the channel as I've been working on this, is that scene from the first Jurassic Park movie where the girl is in looking at the computer system and she's trying to turn back on and reboot the services for the island that have all been shut down, and she's in this three-dimensional world, and she says, oh my gosh, it's a Unix system. What if we actually had that? So that's what we're doing. We're actually building that. Because we can. No, I want resources. There we go. So, hey, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you joining us. So, here's my Minecraft server right here. It's not quite ready yet for us. Here goes starting. Did it add other resources for us? Not yet. So when this is running, we should be able to connect in and take a look. 3D windows would be cool also. It would. Here we go. Welcome to my world. There's nothing here. Oh man, there's the canal. Lightning from the sky, and I've got a building. And I've got another building. And I've got some more buildings over here. So it is creating the little neighborhoods. And there's a database can over there. Right, because databases are cylinders, so we made cylinders for our databases. So you can download, right, if you go to that GitHub link that I shared in chat, you can go there and download and try this yourself. So it just, there's a little lake over there. Where's my canals, man? It's supposed to create little minecart tracks between resources, and it's supposed to create canals. Canals that go out to that lake over there, and I don't see them. So each one of those buildings is one of these resources. So there is a Key Vault. Key Vault's an Azure thing, so Key Vault and Azure Storage down here, those are two Azure things. So those are the two blue buildings right here. There's a database and the cache. Those are two databases there. So We created 2 database cans over there. I know, I think the canal did get paved over. There's a Node API and a Python API, and then 2 .NET applications. So the Node one has the little yellow strip on it. Python is the blue and yellow. These 2 are the .NET with the purple stripes on them. So that's my village, based on the things that I have defined in my application, in my Aspire resources. Now, there they are. There's a little uptime graph of lights there that are lighting up to show you that things are running. Oh, I haven't done let me just power down the API for a second. So the API shut off. Watch this. Give it a second. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. Come on. Service down. See the lights turning off on this building? And there's now the beam coming off of it is red. And the uptime graph is showing it. So, my little Easter egg is the 3 horses are my actual horses. So, shouldn't Minecraft be represented by a castle? I know. I'm getting there. So, that's what we're building and working towards, and it's just been so much fun to iterate on here. Can you control them from Minecraft? So Stephanie, do you mind if I call you Steph? That was my idea too. Here's what I'm thinking. Check this out. Because I already started a little bit of that. What if I could flip that lever and stop the service? That's where I want to go. But first, what I want to have it build, and maybe it's just not done yet. It's trying to rebuild the demo. What I want is this set of canals that shows you when there's errors logged from a resource, the canal spawns a boat with a creeper, right? With one of the enemies on it, and the creeper goes down the canal and out to the lake at the back of the town. How fun would that be? Imagine the boss calls you while on call and you just flip the kill switch. So, oh, Stephanie, you are thinking right in line with the rest of us. So one of the next evolutions of this is going to be, I want to point the Minecraft emulator integration at my Azure resource group and model the Azure resource group in a Minecraft world, so that I can wander around and see the state of my Azure resource group in Minecraft. Like, that's keynote level fun demo there, right? You haven't been able to listen quite so intently. Hey, Surly Dev, get that job going, man. You have a good luck, good time with that. Which version of Minecraft? It's the Java one that I'm using. Could we read the recent logs for the service in a book in the building? That's a great idea, Lundo Spark. Friends, here's what I want you to do. I shared a link to the project. Drop some of these out there as issues. Why do I have 5 pull requests? Yeah, whatever, fine. Do me a favor. Some of those things that are interesting, go ahead and drop it out here as a suggested issue. The squad will pick them up and include them and get them into the plans. That's a great question. I'm going to bring that up. So how does Aspire talk to Minecraft? Did we build a bridge in Java, or we're using Archon? We're using Archon. So if I go back into the project over here, so inside of my Minecraft hosting package here, there is a well, it's right next to it. It's in this Archon, and I have it building and managing a client to connect and send messages in. Now, we've done some work here to enable burst mode, where it sends just a bundle of commands all at once, so that some of those buildings just appear all at the same time. And then it needs to back off a little bit because there's a little bit of throttling that happens. But we've done some optimization on how it connects and interacts with that. And then I have a worker project here that publishes metrics back to Aspire using OpenTelemetry, creating gauges. But the majority of the work that we're doing here is inside of this hosting Minecraft, where it's actually going and setting up BlueMap. So we can see the world from our browser. Like, check this out. Right? Oh, I shut it down. It's testing right now. And updating demo resources. So what we're able to do is there's a world map link on the Minecraft resource. You can click that and open and see the world in a browser. And one of the ideas that we have is, let's use Playwright with the browser to be able to browse around and examine the village, the town, and verify that things are built properly. We've got a couple ideas that we're spinning through to figure out how to test this, because we're adding complexity in how it builds buildings, how it connects resources, and we want to make sure that it does this dynamically and properly. BlueMap works very well. Once this is done, we'll get this up and show you what it looks like. You made a smart light switch between red and green, but not sure. Just make my solution look like something from a newbie. Level 002 with a question. One second here. Let me clean up my queue just a little bit. How does the squad project compare to the usual sub-agent setup that you can have in Codex, Claude CLI? You think VS Code also has sub-agents? You can run them. They're very general purpose, the sub-agents. Getting them coordinated and assigned different personalities, different specializations, is tricky to do. Squad does it all automatically. Just out of the box, here they are. They're all already set up with their specializations so that they know what to work on. What you also get out of that is they can use skills and MCPs very easily from the squad, all the different team members, so that they can do things more effectively. And what we've learned from, is it Conway's Law? Is that specialization is much more effective at managing and delivering value from the squad, from a team of humans, and it also works for a team of AIs. Specialization is much more effective at delivering results faster with higher quality than having a bunch of general purpose folks working together. You gonna lurk for a bit? I appreciate you chiming in, Stephanie. Thank you so much for asking, and yeah, for tuning in. And check out the demo, the project. It is a NuGet package that you can add into your Aspire solutions, and you can light up for whatever your Aspire resource is. Yeah, there is a scroll bar. It's not doing... When I was telling when I was telling the UI to hide the scroll bar with an overflow hidden, it was actually hiding the entire thing. So I had to turn that off right now. But I'll investigate and get to that one. Come on, you haven't done anything here in a little bit. You're kind of stuck. Like, what's the holdup? I want to test some more. We're watching and waiting, and we're impatient humans. Hey, unescapable bug, you landed a job. That's awesome. Congratulations. What can I ask what you're going to be doing in your new job? Huge congrats. We got to celebrate that. Yeah, what's the hold up? Come on, man, get to this. Like, here, I'm just going to start. I don't care about you, squad. I want to see my Minecraft. Thank you for pinning that, Thindol. Yeah. I do need to jump here in a few minutes. Oh, yes. Oh no. It's not starting. Fix it. Managing a whole company's IT infrastructure. Whoa. Good luck with that one. That sounds important. All the best. That is definitely worth celebrating. But still broke. And give it 2-3 weeks for that first paycheck. Detected the trace again. New viewer from Minecraft. And it looks like, yep. I'm going to grab the screenshot. Yep. Sound effects didn't come through on that. There we go. More like a month? Yeah, there's right there. I don't know what that is. You can check it out on the map. There it is. So 51 folks on the map today. I feel like it might be fun to add a feature. Yeah, go fix that. Over here, let's add a feature. Can we add a feature to the public map that shows when we have a high number of pins on the map for the week or for all time? Question mark. And maybe as we're approaching those record numbers for the week or for all time, we add some sort of indicator in the legend that we're nearing that record-breaking moment to kind of encourage folks to share their location. Plan this new feature and stop to ask me questions about your design before we proceed. Sure. How long do pins stay on the public map after stream ends? Not long. It drops them off not long after. I think it actually drops them off when I end. Yeah. Hey, cranberry wine. Hello. So we'll let it go figure that out. Are we almost here? With all features, with neighborhoods. What are you doing with the neighborhoods? Come on. Let's go. I want this working. I will say that the pin locations do stay in my Azure storage. So I could recreate a map in the future. But like, let's head over to the Azure portal. Like, I should be able to see how many folks are using that. Like, not how many folks are using it. I should be able to see how much utilization we're going through on that. It shouldn't be much, because most of that's rendered and working client side. Right? Like, yeah, not a lot of data going out. Response time is very fast. Nothing on file system storage. And the requests are, right, like, I know every 3 seconds it does a request to do an update on this. So if I look at the last 12 hours, yeah, there's a drop off here when I wasn't broadcasting, right? So, and while I'm broadcasting here, the viewership goes up. That's kind of to be expected. I'd like to be able to see, like, processor utilization and stuff. No, I don't care about that. Where's my other monitoring here? Yeah, app service standard. Yeah, show me the memory. Let's add another metric. And I want, yeah, CPU. Yeah, CPU is like nothing. Right? Yeah. Like, it was doing a lot of work. Yeah. Like, if I were to roll this out and make this available for other streams to use, that'd be fun, right? How we doing over here with the Minecrafts? Full solution builds with 0 errors. Great. Run it. Let's see. Nope. So, you've got a whole bunch of tenants, a whole bunch of subs, and you never know which one you're in right now? Does Amazon Prime make Twitch ad-free? Yes. Well, it makes a Twitch channel ad-free that you subscribe to. So, you're subscribed to my channel should be ad-free for you. You're happier using Squad now that you have a Dark Souls cast? Nice. Yeah, we're kind of stuck here with it. And yeah, Twitch Turbo, which is a little bit more, gets rid of it across the whole shebang. I'm also broadcasting on YouTube and LinkedIn. Those are ad-free too. So, yeah, Thindal with the resub. 26 months.
Just resubscribed for 26 months.
Yes, LinkedIn does streaming. You can find me over on the LinkedIn. I haven't looked in on LinkedIn. But you should see a post from me with this video on LinkedIn. Let me open LinkedIn over here. What? Where is it? Yeah, there it is. And there's no comments or anything coming back from LinkedIn. But I'm broadcasting over there. That's a thing. So this is, yeah. We're getting errors on duplicate HTTP endpoint allocation in the Grand Village demo. Multicast RTMP server, no. We did something like that for Live Coders Conference. Like, we started a Kubernetes cluster. I am using Restream, yes. See, look, it says fixing them and it just kind of hangs. And, oh, I need to go read this. Like, some of these are taking a really long time. So let's see what we get here. Yeah. So we're going to get a Java app appearing. Come on. Digital Drummer J with a question here. For the squad UI, what do I need to do to get metrics to show up? It should show you... not that one. You should get velocity, and it's showing you that it's closing tasks. Like, that should show up. The burn down, once you allocate milestones, and particularly if you're using that over on GitHub, it can fill this out. You got nothing. It should pick up and show these. Like, there it is again. You put all your issues in a milestone? Yeah, I'm going to need to dig into it. With TeamMD using roster instead of members. Having this parse the markdown, I'm finding to be more and more problematic. Because it just writes markdown in whatever format it wants. It is... is that project open source? Can I get to the GitHub for that so I can take a look and examine it? Let me know. Ooh, did it finish? What did we get over here? Oh, public map record tracking feature. Okay. Tracks and displays weekly and all-time pin count records on the public map. The C# backend is going to write a map records JSON blob tracking today's peak, a rolling 7-day record, and all-time record, plus 30-day daily history. So we're going to add a map records endpoint. Front end gets a new record puller class. A legend panel enhancement record watch plus animations at 80% of record and new record announcements. Should records track peak concurrent pins or cumulative unique viewers? No. Track cumulative pins on a single map. 30 days is fine. Yeah, both records is fine. Don't announce weekly if it's the first stream of the week. Sure, add a reset button. What would this do? Yeah, drop me a line on Discord with links and the like, and I'll take a look. That'll help me debug and figure out what's going on there. Got it on the cumulative pins. Weekly first stream guard smart. If you're only 1 day of data in the rolling 7-day window, we'll skip the weekly record announcement. It's a rolling 7-day window. And the reset button, yeah. Zeroing out the all-time record, weekly record, today's count, and daily history. Okay. And then we're going to spawn 2 agents, Gimli and Legolas, to work in parallel. The Discord, that command isn't there. You can, on Twitch, you can scroll down and you can click the Discord button there. Running the test suite. The test suite takes a really long time to run. Can I run this now? Just run it. The test suite takes a really long time to run. Can we parallelize some of the tests? Well, or cut back some of the tests. So that we can get faster evaluation of completeness. That link should work. Let's see. Over here. Oh, now we got a Cosmos DB resource added. There's a Java API using a Maven sample. I don't think that's... whatever. A gateway. A gateway. Oh, that's another .NET project. And another .NET project. Here we go. Let's see what we get. Ooh. Yeah, Charlie's restarting. What would happen if you added an F# project? Chaos. Just non-stop chaos. You broke things over here. You're generating things that don't exist here, friend. Okay, that looks like the server is running in the background. And there we go. There we go. Charlie's just about running again. Ooh. Canals! And they were paved over. They were there. Are we getting our little neighborhoods now? There's our .NET neighborhood. Yay, .NET neighborhood. Are we going to create... Oh, it's raining. Are we going to get our little fountain? Our little beer fountain? Okay. The canals we saw and they were paved over. I suspect the tracks were also. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah. I think they're noticing now. Yeah. Fix it. It looks like the canals and the tracks are being built first, comma, and then they're being paved over by the cobblestone. Period. The canals and tracks should be built last.
Yes. The marker is placed.
Good.
No. I have not informed them of the coordinates. 51.5. Understood.
Hey, Windman. What do I think about this kind of progress? You started experimenting with AI more lately. Do I like where it's going? Did I prefer development back in the day more? I like where it's going in that... This .NET Watch. There it goes. The, and now the status and, yeah. I shouldn't have done this. I think the way that we're able to get more out of AI to do the coding tasks that either we didn't know or that were tedious and you didn't want to work on is compelling. The days of fighting bugs, getting frustrated, you're still going to be fighting bugs. You're still going to get frustrated because the AI is doing those things as well now, but it's doing them faster and creating
Yes. I can hear you.
Issues.
Yes. The signal originates at 51.5 north. No. I do not think they noticed.
They're noticing. Good. That looks like we're going to be ready to roll that out and try that. So, like, here, we see that our Minecraft agent is running creation of things in the wrong order. It's creating the canals that we want in our town, but it's doing them in the wrong order. It's creating the canal and then paving over it with cobblestone. I want the canal created after the cobblestone is laid down. So we're going through that same bug fix thing that you would go through. It's just now we're at a project manager level.
Yes.
Instead of writing the code.
The marker
directly.
is placed. No. I have not informed them of the coordinates.
Okay.
51.5.
Yes.
Understood.
Nah, not quite London. On the map, it's not quite London. There we go. Files changed, created. So we added the record dates and a record poller and some updates to the map. So I'll try that out after. It's getting harder to ignore. I hope it doesn't get worse next week. Cardiff. Is that where it's near? So it's still doing this diagnosis, but
I detected the trace again.
Again?
Yes. The pattern matches the latitude.
Okay, good.
51.5 north. Proceeding.
I do need to end. I do need to wrap up because I have a noon meeting coming up here. Was I actually creating my own version of Minecraft? No, I wasn't, Andy. No. What I'm doing... Good, it's gonna take care of this. What I'm doing is I have a Minecraft integration, we call it, that starts up as a resource here in Aspire that uses the Blue Map plugin as well, so that I can zoom in and I can actually see my world here. Right? Like this is in a browser. This isn't in Minecraft. This is Blue Map. And I can walk right through things too. Woohoo! So, but I built that as an integration so that for each of these resources in my solution, it creates buildings for them. That's what we're building. I'm going to let the AI run in the background. Let me share the link to the project, to this project for you. So if you're interested, you can check this out. And I'm building this using my Copilot squad that our friend Brady Gaster built. And there's a link so you can learn more about that. But for now, I need to go. I've got some meetings and things that I need to get to. Let me see who else is streaming on the big Twitch TV network that I can get you connected to. They might be doing something fun. Taking a look around the horn here. Let's go see Lana Lux. Let's go see what Lana's up to. Fantastic. All right. Have a great day wherever you might be. I will see you on Thursday right back here. I'll have more updates on the Minecraft server. I'll have more updates. We're going to work on more on Squad UI. We're going to get back into some of our other projects. Blazor Web Forms components, Sharp Site. They're all going to be coming back, and we're going to be sending the squad to work on them. And we're going to get so much done. It's going to be great. All right? Have a fantastic day. Wherever you might be, I wish you good health and good coding. Take care.